So like everybody on this chat knows, I am a card carrying member. Not a card carrying member. I am the president of the Justin Fields is no good fan club, and so and
I
and
I
I
think
so
Marcus might be
it's a
a
thing.
member
It's
too.
a thing, bro. It's a thing. Yeah, we have meetings, and actually, man, like, I actually clipped up some of your sound and sent to Pharaoh, where you're like, "Yo, man, like he tried everything. Like Justin Fields, just Justin Fields," and I was like, "Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Justin, you can't." So I like was it a situation with Luke Getsy, because that was like, I think that was a hire that after coming off Cliff Kingsbury, who was a guy I advocated for, a guy I really wanted, and then it
Yeah.
was kind of underwhelming when we hired Luke Getsy. But
Mm.
I was telling people, like, we can't look at what he did with Chicago, because Justin Fields is such a flawed player that it's really unfair to look at him like that. And the fact that he got these 4 interviews and he's like well respected around the league, like that tells you that obviously the league thinks like, yo, but Justin Fields just not a good quarterback.
Yeah, with Fields, it's more about he's just so one dimensional as a passer at this point. I
Yeah.
mean, he could throw deep. I mean, that's really what he does. He has a great he throws the ball past 20 yards really well. It's just there's more to the NFL than that. And it's not Ohio State where you can just run the ball, throw 40 yards, and win games. It's not going to happen. Your completion percentage is going to be low. You're not going to be able to move the ball efficiently. And I think that's what when you worry about Luke Getsy, though, is when he was at Mississippi State, they had the same complaint that he threw deep too much. And I think that's my thing with him is like, does he really have a short passing game? His short passing game is really basic. It's slant flat, sticks, slant flat. It's not really that creative with his short passing game. And, I see a lot of people talk about how they want a quick passing game with him. And maybe they want to try to do that. And maybe they want to mix it up. But, he did come up under Nathaniel Hackett with the short passing game. And, I'm not a big fan of Hackett's movements there. And I know Matt LaFleur is there too, but LaFleur like kind of mixed everything up. There's a lot of guys. To Tom Clements is like the run game, the red zone coordinator. He kind of delegated everything, and he just calls the plays. So it'll be interesting to see how his short passing game evolves. But I mean, his deep passing game is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He knows how to. If Raiders can find some speed, and I was watching Baker Mayfield today. I was like, man, maybe if Mike Evans, he got some cap space,
Yeah.
if they can get down the field, man, with Getsy, they could do some stuff. But it's more about, can he just efficiently move the ball? That's my issue with him through the air. Like running the ball is going to be good, especially if they get an athletic quarterback. They'll be able to get his whole running game going. But it's more about the efficient part of passing with him.
Yeah, and my thing with Fields, because I'm gonna play devil's advocate, is the fact that they do have a guy. I think Chicago Bears, they do have a guy that's pretty athletic, knows how to use legs. I just didn't see Getsy, and it's from what it sounds like, you have mixed feelings about like Getsy. Like there's certain things that you like about him, but then there's certain things where you're kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that it was Justin Fields. We're hoping that Justin Fields was just that bad of a quarterback, and Getsy's a pretty good offensive-minded coach, and he could come in here and develop a young QB. But I mean, with Fields, I feel like he just doesn't. I don't know if he's had a chance to really develop under an offense. He's had what 3 offensive coordinators in how many years that he's been a QB? So I just feel like we've seen that time and time again. Every time we've seen a quarterback go through so many different
Justin
offensive
Fields
coordinators.
has gotten 3 offensive coordinators fired, is what you're telling me. You're telling me Justin Fields has gotten 3 offensive coordinators. This dude is, the unemployment line is filled with people that tried to make Justin Fields work in the NFL. That's what you're telling me right now.
All right, man. All right. Okay, man. I'm not gonna argue with you guys. I'm not even hoping for Justin Fields to come over here. I'm just gonna play the other side, is because look, so would you be mad if the Raiders traded for Fields and they got him for like a 4th round pick?
I wouldn't be mad about it. I wouldn't be mad because I still think that Luke Getsy at the end of the season really did find a way to make it work. They went on a little bit of a run at the end of the year. They beat the Lions, you know what I'm saying? And even though he wasn't the most efficient through the air passing, I think Getsy has a good enough run game that, and adding him into it and making teams play 11 on 11, it just opened things up. Like versus the Cardinals, man, Fields had the Cardinals so worried that Khalil Herbert was just running through these big old open holes, and it was just him just running all over the Cardinals. So I think that's Fields does bring that element. He's going to uplift your run game. It's just more about the passing game with him. It's because to be honest, his biggest problem is his windup. So he has this long windup when he throws, and that's why he can't get the short passing game going. So and that's really a kind of the reason why he's really limited in the NFL. But you can win with him if he keeps it going. You get the deep passing game going, you keep the running game going. You got to play great defense though. So because he's not going to be able to, let's say you get down, he's not bringing you back through the air. Let's just say that.
Man, and I think with Getsy getting hired, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. I think they're probably gonna go and get their guy at QB. But and you can see Severe right now getting excited of me saying that right now. But
the Raiders saw all the fan interest in Justin Fields. It's like, who can we hire that will dampen this fan? Like, we'll get the guy that
just win, baby. Hello. You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.